Alright, Cancerians, it's Tanisha from Tanisha's Tarot. I'm just wanting to say sorry for being a little bit late this month. I've had a little bit on. I'm going to be focusing on relationships in these little readings for April 2019. And let's get this underway. So I'll be pulling out 3 cards and then doing some clarifications on them. Alright, they all just came out in a row. 8 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles also in reverse. Now, okay, it's all come out in reverse in relation to relationships. I will say this straight up, all those cards you want in reverse. All of them. Because each of those cards is quite serious, and if it's upright, it's telling me that you're in that space of restriction or pessimism, you know, which is like not looking at the brighter side of things, whereas they're all in reverse. So this is actually telling me that you're, you know, I'll explain. Alright, so the 8 of Swords, she is trapped in her own head. She can get out of this at any point. The bonds that are bounding her are really loose. She could literally shake her head and the blindfold would come off. But she's choosing to stay in this, and she's restricted by fear. She's restricted by her own ideas. So these swords all represent her own ideas. Now, they may be things other people have told her. These are maybe outdated ideas that she was taught as a child that don't serve her anymore. So when this comes out in reverse, that's great. Because what it tells me then is that you're releasing all these thoughts that do not serve you and that are restricting you. You are taking off this blindfold and releasing yourself from bondage. You are stepping out of this self-built prison. So that's fantastic. Like, if that is about a relationship, or I'm feeling more that it's actually about restrictions you've placed on yourself when it comes to relationships, when it comes to stepping into a relationship, or even being open for a relationship. So this is great. This is telling me that you're stepping into a space where you can either move forward in a current relationship, or you will be opening up your energy to accept a relationship to come in. Now, the 2 of Swords in reverse is much better than up this way. So up this way, it's like you have a choice. You don't want to choose either side. You're just like, you know, you kind of restricted, like again with the blindfold, you're not seeing things for what they are. You're like limited by beliefs and others' opinions, and you're not wanting to decide at all. In reverse, the decision gets made for you. In reverse, the blindfold falls off. You drop the swords and it's chosen for you. So it's like you stop holding yourself in such a restrictive space. Again, like the 8 of Swords, you've dropped the blindfold and you've decided to choose you, sort of thing. So you're stepping into the light. The 5 of Pentacles upright is about feeling left in the cold, is about not noticing that there is a warm, inviting scenario behind you because you're too focused on being out in the cold and feeling abandoned. Whereas up this way, in reverse, it then suggests to me that you are coming in from the cold. You have realized that there is a warm space that you weren't acknowledging, and you're coming in from the cold. So in relation to a relationship, it's like these guys back here are telling me you've done this work with yourself. You've removed your own restrictions. You're coming into a space where you're feeling warmer. And I know when Cancerians are in a defensive space, their shell will harden, Their claw will defend them, and that can often be in the form of harsh words. And when you come back into a space of warmth and confidence and releasing yourself from like negative thinking, you're actually the most delightful people to be around. You're so protective of those you love. You're so inviting and charming and welcoming, and you will make somebody feel like they are the most important person in the world. But it all starts with you feeling like that about yourself, and you being in a space where you're feeling confident to do this. And this is telling me that you're coming into that space. So let's get some clarification here and see what is what. So I'm just freshening these up for you. Okie dokie. And Cancerians. Clarification for the Eight of Swords. Whoa. Okay. Alright, so here we go. We have the Knave of Pentacles. So this is wish granted. This is wish granted. And in relation to the Eight of Swords, this is like you wanted to release yourself, and guess what? Wish granted. Done. You've released yourself. You've been working on this within yourself, and you now are more like this guy, and that's your energy now. You see it for what it is. You see it for like the light that it is, the magic that it is, and the gift that it is. Not only for yourself, but for anyone you're wanting to give it to. And this is you being ready to give this light. Share this light. It's always yours. It can always come back to you. But you've removed all these restrictions you had in your head, and now you see your own light. And congratulations, Cancerians. Alright, so Two of Swords clarification. Oh, okay, we had two come out. Alrighty, yes. Well, it's probably apt with the Two of Swords. We needed two clarifiers. So the first that's come out is the High Priestess, and she's all about that nurturing energy, that being open to interacting with others. And yeah, Cancerians can be such beautiful nurturers, like what I was saying before. And so, yeah, in the High Priestess upright coming out as a clarifier is wonderful, because this is telling me that you have stepped into that space of nurturing, of confidence within yourself, of putting forward your strengths. So that decision that you made, or that like you just was made for you by dropping your previous belief system, has brought you back into this space that is much more you. And you are open for love. You are going to be more harmonious with your partner, with whoever's around you. And that golden beacon will like attract people to you if you're not already in a relationship. This is like turning your love light on. See how she's got a little torch there? It's like turning your love light on. And again with the light, like the Knave of Pentacles from before, that was really like you've found your inner light and it's glowing again. Now with the second clarifier for the Two of Swords, this is the Seven of Cups or chalices. So upright, this can talk about sort of having some illusions in your head. It can be like very dreamy energy, whatever, which is beautiful, but in reverse and in relation to these other cards around it, what I'm seeing is that you've dropped some of the illusions. It's almost like you've grounded, you've re-earthed. So you were like up in your head, you were kind of like had these illusions, expectations of things, and that was keeping you like hindered. Whereas you've re-grounded, you've earthed. This woman's feet are planted on the ground, she's earthed, she's balanced. She has her space of nurturing like available. This is all up in the air, not sure. It doesn't like promote confidence, whereas this does. Okay, and so in relation to the Five of Pentacles, there are clarification. Whoa, that popped out, straight out. Oh, yes. Exactly. Alright, so the Hanged Man, upright. You changed your perspective. You've seen the light. You've seen things from a new way of looking at life. And it's freed you. It has freed you from your own restrictions. And here you are. You're stepping into a space of strength with a new headspace. One that is serving you and those around you much better. It will make you a better partner, and it will make you a more confident person in the world. So that shell of yours doesn't need to be like activated. You know, you can actually bring forward that softer side of you and put away claw for a while. So that's fantastic. Like, this is in relation to the Five of Pentacles. You know, you've stepped back into the warmth. You've stepped back into yourself. So congratulations. Like, as this relates to a relationship, this is like you now have the confidence to be the partner that you know you can be. So whether it's in the beginning of a relationship, or if it's already in a relationship, or if it's even just your relationship with yourself, you will now have your love light on. You will now be standing in your power. So, yeah. Gorgeous. All right, well, congratulations, Cancer. That was your reading for April 2019. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and sharing my videos. If you'd like to subscribe to keep up with my monthly readings, then please click the button to the side there. Again, sorry for being a bit late this month. And if you're interested in a private reading, please email me. All right, thank you and happy April.